Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today, as the end of the 2024 golfing season is upon us, we're going to look at today, go through, give my thoughts on the best game improvement irons of 2024. Obviously of what we have in the pro shop here at Dewsbury Golf Club. That's where I'm at. For those who don't know me, my name's James Ward, head professional here at Dewsbury Golf Club. We've got 5 irons, 5 brands that we stock here. We're testing today and we're putting them next to each other with data. The Cleveland Zipcore XL, Callaway AI Smoke, TaylorMade QI10, Ping G430, and then the Strixon ZX4 iron as well. So 5 to choose from the fitting cart here. Hit a few on the GC quad. I'm going to try and put myself in that player of game improvement, so what you'd want to see. So we'll be looking at distance, feel, sound, a little bit of dispersion as well, and giving my thoughts and feedback on it. So I think we'll dive in with probably the most popular of the year, the Ping to start with, and go from there. Right, so I'm going to start with, like we said, G430. Blue code on this fitting one. There's a new fitting adapter for next year. They've been on a few clubs this year, so let's see. Yeah, see, I like this club. I like the sound of it. Sounds really good. 173 carry, so it gives me more than what I would play that at. That was if anything, just a bit out of the toe. So that's just how forgiving it is. It's just flown so dead straight. That's not a great strike either. Little low and heely. Lovely sound off it. Lovely feel. 169 carry on that. Two straight shots as well. Ball flight's good. It's it's going high enough to say we've got a de-lofted club. So I'd be happy with that flight. All that's like my ball flight plus 10 yards, 174 carry. I like the sound off that. Some of them can be a bit clicky. Brilliant club on that. We can see that. I mean, them shots have been good. We'll put that dispersion on. 3 straight shots there. Probably one an ounce off the toe, and then one off the proper off the toe, and low and heely strike as well. So you've got 3 shots there coming to the middle, back with a good ball flight. Lovely ball flight. That again's out the heel, 174 carry. So these aren't centered strikes. Go all the help in the golf club, and I've just, they haven't sort of left the line. I mean, I'm swinging it nicely. Golf swing feels good. And I think when they were out, I think it's coming to the end of their life, G430, but I think they were 859. That's probably my worst strike of them all. Just leaking to the right of target, 170 carry. So it's 169 is the shortest, 174 carry on that. I'll bring this to the camera again. Nice little dispersion. That's how the club's helping me. Obviously, I'm swinging it nicely as well this afternoon, but beautiful. 859. I think there were a set of 6 of them. Beautiful looking club, beautiful design, nice feel off it, nice sound off this game improvement club as well. Which sometimes I think a couple of these might have a little click to it, but that sounded really well. Great iron, one of the best out there this year, I think. So second club we're looking at, Callaway AI Smoke. So I think these are the same price as the G430. So all in that bracket. We've got one that's more expensive and one that's a little cheaper. Just wait for greenkeeper. He's right on the landing zone.
If it is right.
I think I could, if I wanted to. I think I could land it. I've just hit M5. I think I could land it in his little cab. Right. It's a beautiful ball flight again. These irons really do make the game easy. Ooh, So that's, the carry's just flown up there. 181 carry. So a little bit further than the offer one. Well, 184 on GC Quad, 181 on the iPad. I don't know why it does that. If anyone could tell me why that happens, I'd love to know. There we go, so there's the off-centre one. I would say a little bit of a thin strike. Low off the face, 177, so you know that was off-centre. Nice hit, nice ball flight. There we go, toe strike. Toe strike, and look at that, it's just flying gorgeous. 184 carry, so that'll save it. 187 carry on here. Very lower spinning, but still coming in quite high descent angle, so you'd no problem with the green. Sound on that's lovely. I do love that design as well. I've liked the AI Smoke all year. You know, the design, I think it looks good. It looks good behind the ball. Teeny bit of offset, which I wouldn't like to see, but I think if you was going into this iron, you think you'd be all right with. So yeah, a little bit more carry. Although I think we'll put the dispersion on a bit. I think a couple of, maybe just a tiny pull, which can add a bit of distance. That struck nicely again. It's going a long way, this AI Smoke. But yeah, if you're wanting forgiveness and distance, I think you'd just come try them all. If you're not brand specific, but we'll put, so you look at the numbers there, further than the G430, ball flights, a little bit more of a spread. Like I said, I've just pulled a couple on there, but then that final one, that just like a, well, I can call it a block, what it, 5 yard, 4 yard right. So yeah, a little bit further on that, but maybe a touch more, touch bigger dispersion. But nonetheless, another lovely club. The sound's good as well for that game improvement club. Sounds really good. So I know the sound can put a lot of people off, but no, that's really good. Another top club, not bad either. You know, 6 irons. I think they were 859. So you know, good value as well. So yeah, AI Smoke up there as well. Very good. So we're on to another popular one, QI10. Now, like them all, don't want to seem like I'm repeating myself, but lovely looking iron. Once again, behind the ball, a little bit of offset, so I'm not keen on that, but I understand that for this type of iron, that is what you're going to get. And the look, it's, you know, it's a big head, but that's it, maximum game improvement iron. And then yeah, I knew there were one, and then that's just where I pulled that. It's gone a long way, but that was a pull. The sound, it's hard to describe. It's not like clicky. That one was, yeah. It's still good, still forgiving on there. It's going a long way. I'm just not sure. For me, they sound as good as the first two that I've tried. Just pulling a couple of them. Obviously that isn't the club, that's me. There's a few going left. And I think with this QI10 you've got a bit of a thicker looking top line. That noise, it just sounds like a massive whack. It sounds like you've hit it with a lump of, well, I suppose we have hit it with a lump of metal. But yeah, you've got then a thick sole underneath. But again, for the type of guy who's wanting this, it's probably not a bad thing that, you know, they're looking down onto a big club head. You wanting more launch, you wanting more distance, you wanting the help. That is what this club's here for. If you're a, you know, someone who's wanting feel from it, like forged, that's not what you go for. See, that's the one, that's the worst strike. Thin shot. I've lost a bit of distance. So there's the dispersion. there. 172, but it was thin. It was so thin. So, you know, it still gives you that help if you were hitting that to your yardage. You know, around there we've got 185, 180, 172 for that super thin shot. Awful swing, awful shot from me, but good. I don't think that's as good as the first two. I think it could come down to the sound of it for me. Performance has got to be up there. They've gone left, but I'm not blaming that on the club. That's me just turning them. That's my bad shot, as we've seen all year long on these videos. But yeah, once again, really nice club. Really that help. The sound might let that one down, but I think as you try that, you'd see that whether you could, whether you like that or whether you could handle it. That's another thing. So next we've got the Cleveland Zip Core XL. Now I think this is an absolute belter, especially if you're wanting game improvement. I've got this one here to see, but you've got it's a longer head. You've got more groove space on it. You're longer that way, so it's got to be like super easy to look down at, super easy to hit. It looks huge like that way. I think it looks lovely that way in the bag. Absolutely mint design. I think it's 600 quid, 599 for 6. And I did a video on these because we have them in the shop here, and I just cannot get anyone to be interested or try them. And I think that's the problem with Cleveland as a brand, that's getting it into people's hands. Like, that's high and right, bad swing on the inside, but 171 carry. I think they're great clubs. Beautiful feel, beautiful sound. You know, consistent. I've not struck these too well, but they've ended okay. You know, 169 carry on that. So, but maybe a little shorter, certainly than the first two, which were similar ball flights. That's more like it. That's a straight hit out of the middle. 179 carry. So when we get one well, it's right up there. Yeah, dead straight. 0.1 metre left. I would say that's pretty good. So 10 centimetres left of target. That's hole in one in the hole. Oh, James. Just flaked that out there. That's same as that other one. Yep, to the right. Inside. Stop. No body turn. But no, 600 quid. Fully custom fit as well. You know, it's got all the fitting settings, all the shafts. Ability to put mine in here. Yeah, I like. It's just got to be something that's got to be tried. You know, if you want in them clubs. Little bit of a clicky sound, yeah. That's probably the only downside. I think that G430 and AI Smoke are out in front, but a bit then beautiful. That one's gone 178. We've had a 178, 179 carry with a 79. Does say 29 on there, so 29 degrees. We're not hiding away from that fact. Of that's, but not too bad. Two dead straight, three to the right, as we can see on there. So you'd expect to see them go less distance, but you know, Cleveland as a brand, it's just got to be tried for me. Not as, I think the only thing that lets that down compared to like that Ping and the AI Smoke was sound. That sounded great, but and then looking down on it, it is a bit long on there, but whether that gives you more confidence or not, personal preference, I guess. So final club in the test, Strixon ZX4. So game improvement iron, but this is the forged iron, so more expensive, over £1,000 I think they were. I think they're cheaper now because they're coming to the end of the life. So, but let's see if it feels like it's worth it. Well, it was awful, as in the strike, but it's absolutely flown. Then it's knocked all the spin off it, which I suppose you'd expect to do, but still coming down, you know, quite high, you know, as in like its descent to the green. but the sound were good and the feel is great. I absolutely love Strixon clubs. That's better. Better strike. Oh, these are absolutely flying. 189, 186 carry. That one just a bit right. It's just high, towering, super forgiving. The sound's quality. 186 again. Let's just have a little peek at that dispersion. Oh, just a bit to the right. If we're being picky, but they're all the same. But yeah, it's more expensive. They were over £1,000 for the same equivalent sets of the ones before. And that's just ripped. Beautiful sound, beautiful feel off them. Performance is quality. 186, 186, 187, 189 carry. And these have been pretty straight as well. I absolutely love these Strixon irons, and I love we saw some stuff for next year as well, and that looked quality, and the feel of it. It's just beautiful. I've hit that the best. It's flown the best. That's 191 carry. So and they look gorgeous. Like the design of them is great. They were made for that. They don't look as chunky as the rest of them, but they're absolutely ace. There's not as much offset on them, but super gear improvement. Obviously it's lower lofted, you know, we know that, you know, that's obviously why it's going a long way. But I mean, well, that's the best numbers. I would consider that, because it doesn't look like that gear improvement club. Obviously if you're happy with seeing that big head, but I think that's the smallest head. You've got Cleveland's the biggest head. Them other three just sort of sit in between, a bit like the price, you know, that Cleveland's the lower, you've got Callaway, Ping and TaylorMade in the middle, and then you've got more forged premium feel. You might prefer that, you might not, but if we look on there, I mean, they're right on. They've got the dispersion and then the numbers. 188 average, 186, 187, 189, 191 carry. Off centre rates are great. I've hit a few there out the toe and they've helped, so it's got that maximum help in it, like as the rest have. But I'm going to say that Strixon, after hitting 5 shots with each, I'm going to say that Strixon is my favourite to it. And you know, I'd keep it in that. If I had to choose right now for a set, you'd just say, right, I'll have the rest of these, please. I'm going to go out and play with them. Close, very close second, Ping G430, Callaway Ice Smoke, QI10 and Cleveland just behind them, and I think it's just down to that sound on them too. But yeah, so there's your game improvement clubs. I mean, I've got them all here, so I would just come up and try them all. You know, you'd look at data. That it's very similar data, like distances and yardages, so I think it'd come down to feel. That is a forged feel, and I'm probably used to that as well, so that's why that probably just comes out on top. But go and try them. Let me know your thoughts on all them clubs. Do you agree with me? Get in the comments below, guys, and let me know. 2024 irons, done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.